हेलो एवरीवन, मैं हूँ आरजे ईरा और आप सुन रहे हैं, देख रहे हैं रेडियो मनपसंद। और आज मैं आई हूँ कैनबरा के हयात होटल में और यहाँ पे मैं आपको मिलवाने की कोशिश करूँगी। मैं गारंटी नहीं देती हूँ, लेकिन यहाँ पे इंडियन हाई कमीशन ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने हमारे लिए एक रिसेप्शन ऑर्गेनाइज किया है और यहाँ पे हमारे साथ यहाँ पे मिलेगी इंडियन वुमेन्स क्रिकेट टीम। जी हाँ, विश्व विजेती इंडियन वुमेन क्रिकेट टीम यहाँ पे आई हुई है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में आई हुई है और आज वो कैनबरा में भी है और उनके लिए इंडियन हाई कमीशन ने एक रिसेप्शन ऑर्गेनाइज किया है। तो चलिए मैं कोशिश करती हूँ, वैसे तो हमें बताया गया है कि हम उनके फ़ोटोज़ नहीं ले सकते, लेकिन मैं कोशिश करती हूँ और आपको ये इवेंट थोड़ा बहुत दिखाने की भी कोशिश करती हूँ। अंदर चलिए, मैं हूँ आरजे ईरा, आप देख रहे हैं रेडियो मनपसंद पूरा क्रिकेट का तड़का लगाते हुए।
Just about 10 to 15 minutes with the team, but he had another engagement, so he had to leave the event. A very, very warm welcome to everyone. Good evening and namaskar. It is a matter of immense pride for me, especially as a woman, to welcome our World Cup champion Indian women's cricket team to Australia. Your presence here carries far more than the promise of an exciting cricket series, which by the way includes all three forms, T20, one-day, test match, but it also carries the aspirations of millions of young girls who see in you courage, discipline, and the power of dreams realized through hard work. India's women's cricket has traveled a remarkable journey from playing in relatively obscurity to commanding packed stadiums and global audiences. Under the stewardship of several icons of cricket, many of who are in the team, and the dynamic leadership within the current squad, you have transformed the narrative of women's sports in India. You have shown that excellence knows no gender, only commitment. The journey of our women's cricket team resonates deeply with the story of modern India. Confident, determined, and forward-looking. Sports has long been a very important bridge between India and Australia, and in that, cricket particularly holds a very, very special place. Your matches against the formidable Australian side are always among the most anticipated contests in international cricket. And on that note, congratulations for winning the first match in Sydney. Each India-Australia mixture reflects not only healthy rivalries, but also a deep mutual respect between two great cricketing nations. The friendly yet fiercely competitive spirit strengthens people-to-people ties and reminds us that sports not only inspires excellence, but also unites us. As we celebrate the team's visit today, I would like to acknowledge and appreciate the friendship extended by Australia, a country that values diversity and recognizes the unifying power of sports. In fact, just last week, the Governor-General of Australia, Her Excellency Sam Weston, very kindly hosted the Indian women's team in Sydney at the iconic Admiralty House and underlined the power of sports in bringing communities across cultures and generations together. I'm also very happy to inform you all that currently the Indian women's national football team is also in Australia and they are competing in the AFC Women's Asian Cup 2026. So on behalf of the High Commission, I wish the team great success in the matches ahead. Play with passion and know that you carry with you the unwavering support of billion hearts. May this tour deliver memorable contests, strengthen sporting excellence on both sides, and further deepen the enduring bonds between India and Australia. Thank you everyone for your presence here tonight. Have a great evening. Thank you.
Cricket fans know that while talent wins moments, preparation wins matches. And behind every great performance is a coach who sets the tone, builds belief, and brings out the best in a team. Tonight, we are fortunate to hear from someone who has been at the heart of that work. It is now my pleasure to invite the head coach, Mr. Manpasand, to say a few words. Please welcome Mr. Manpasand.
Her Excellency, the Deputy High Commissioner, Head of the Army Staff, Shri Upendra Dwivedi ji, distinguished guests, members of the Indian diaspora and dear friends. It is truly a privilege for our team to be here at the Indian Embassy in Australia. On behalf of the Indian Women's Cricket Team, I extend our heartfelt gratitude for this warm welcome and for making us feel at home, even though we are 1,000 miles away from home. So, thank you very much for this. When we travel abroad wearing the India crest, we do not represent a cricket team, we represent probably a billion dreams, and we're aware of it. This particular team, I can vouch for that they are well aware that they are carrying a billion dreams along with them. As you know, India is a cricket-crazy country, and they believe deeply in the power of sport to unite and to inspire others. Australia has been a land of great sporting tradition, so we are, as a great team, we are looking forward for this series, a hard-fought series. It would be, I can guarantee you that. Over the years, Indian women's cricket has grown tremendously. I mean, only just in the practice session, we were having a quiet conversation over the years that have passed by. And our chairman of selector being here, she was recollecting a lot of cricket memories, over the years. It was nice to be a part of that conversation. They just don't, represent India. They've got skill and performance, but in a way, it has captured hearts back home. I'm, truly blessed to be a part of this journey along with them. In the last 2.5 years that I've been with this team, with that World Cup win, I think they've captured the imagination of the entire country. And I think women's cricket deserves a big round of applause from where it has come from. Every time these young women step on the field, they carry stories of discipline and determination, and I can vouch for it again that this team stands for resilience, courage, and a strong belief amongst each other. So I would like to wish the Army Chief, unfortunately he's not in the room, but still I would like to wish the Army Chief our best wishes, and from the entire Indian women's cricket team, our best wishes to every Army personnel back home. To the Indian community in Australia, to the Indian diaspora, your support means more than you can imagine. Your encouragement strengthens us. We promise to give our very best in this series, to compete hard, to play fair, and to uphold the values that our country stands for. Thank you once again to the Embassy for hosting us and for constantly supporting Indian sport and Indian excellence abroad. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. I would like to just call Harmanpreet Kaur to give away a token of appreciation from the team. Thank you for joining us.
you, Coach, especially for the work that often goes unseen. Because when we watch a close run chase, a sharp spell, or calm finish under pressure, we are watching hours of planning, training, and belief. Now, before we close the formal proceedings, we have a short and a very special segment. When we think of cricket, we often think of big stadiums, famous names, and unforgettable innings. But the game is also built on craftsmanship, on the tools of the sport, the hands that shape them, and the regions that carry the tradition forward. Tonight we will hear about something uniquely connected to cricket's heritage and innovation, the Kashmir willow bat. To speak on this, I'd like to invite Mr. Shashi Samprathi.
Thank you, everyone. Look, I'll keep it very quick. I know you're all standing here. So I would like to thank the Acting High Commissioner, Her Excellency, Ms. Ira Patkar, for giving me an opportunity to say a few words about Kashmir willow as a bat maker, a local bat maker in Canberra. So before I start, I would like to acknowledge the Nullarbor land on which we're meeting and pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging. So I would like to also acknowledge the distinguished guests and the diplomatic corps present here, and of course our Indian, women cricket team. It makes me so proud to be in your company tonight. Thank you. As you know, I've been asked to talk about Kashmir willow bats, cricket bats. As you know, traditionally there are two types of willows: English willow and Kashmir willow. Bats have been made for decades using this, and now we have injection of Dutch willow, Canadian willow, Serbian willow, and all those sort of things coming into the market. So several international players have played with Kashmir willow bats, like great Sachin Tendulkar, MS Dhoni, Viv Richards, etc. And now it's quite popular in some of the countries in the T20 international crickets. And in fact, I heard that there's actually a player who scored the longest 102 meters using a Kashmir willow bat. That's pretty impressive. So Kashmir willow is known for its density. It's grown in the mountainous region, so it's a lot different to English willow from England. It's denser, it's slightly a tad heavier than English willow, but it's durable. So it's tenacious, resilient to cracking, and also durable. I should say pretty much like our Indian cricket team, I guess. So as a bat maker, I've been doing this for the last 11 years, and I see quite a few bats, expensive bats, brand new bats, come for repairs, broken toe or edges, all those sort of things. Because now the bats are made out of, they dry the timber so much, it performs very well, it's very responsive. When you hit the ball, it stays hit, but at the same time it's not durable. So that's where actually Kashmir willow plays a key role. I think Australia has got a pretty big market for Kashmir willow bats because it's durable and it's not prone to that kind of cracking, I think. So, and also with the new MCC rule legalizing laminated bats, where two pieces of timber stuck together to create a blade, I think that gives a great opportunity for Kashmir willow to compete with the rest of the willows, because you can make bats lighter. So we have a couple of, we have 4 bats, Kashmir willow bats, so you can check it out. But finally, I would like to actually see the big take-up of Kashmir willow bats in Australia, because one of the key things of Kashmir willow is it actually plays quite well in hot and dry conditions. So I believe that it will be pretty suitable to Australian conditions. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the formal proceedings for this evening. But before we close, let me say this: sport has a great power. It can unite people who speak different languages, come from different places and live different lives. And women's cricket in particular has become one of the most powerful stories in modern sport. So on behalf of the Indian High Commission, I thank the Indian cricket team for taking out time and coming here and making this evening so special for all of us. We can't tell you what it means for us to be in the same room as you all. You make us very, very proud. Thank you and enjoy your evening.
I've already met him before. We already know each other.
We've had dinner together.
Yeah.
And just I agree.
चुका है, हमें स्ट्रिक्टली वार्निंग दी गई थी, इसीलिए हम आपको सारे प्लेयर्स, सारी इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम, वुमेन्स इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम के सारे प्लेयर्स आपको नहीं दिखा पाए, लेकिन हम उनके साथ फोटोज खींचने की कोशिश ज़रूर करेंगे और आपको दिखाएंगे कि इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम के साथ हमने क्या क्या बातें की, क्या किया, और ये सारी बातें भी हम पोस्ट करेंगे। तब तक के लिए मैं आपसे अभी अलविदा कहती हूँ। मैं हूँ आरजे इरा, आप देख रहे थे रेडियो मनपसंद। आप अपना ख्याल रखिए और क्रिकेट देखते रहिए। ऑफकोर्स इंडिया में तो क्रिकेट एक पैशन है और क्रिकेट को तो हम फॉलो करते ही हैं, लेकिन आप सारी मैचेस फॉलो कीजिए, एंजॉय कीजिए और अपना ख्याल रखिए। तब तक के लिए मैं अंदर जाती हूँ और क्रिकेट का थोड़ा सा तड़का लगाने की कोशिश करती हूँ। मैं हूँ आरजे इरा, आप देख रहे थे रेडियो मनपसंद। तब तक के लिए बाय बाय।